the first thing we need to do is instruct Numero on how we like our numbers to be. Different people have different preferences on how they like the numbers to be, and Numero needs to know how you like your numbers. And in Numero, this is done by something called numbering sequences. You have a sequence, which is basically a blueprint on how Numero should make your numbers. And the way we start making sequences is to go to the numbering sequence section right here on the left-hand side. You click on it, and you see that there is already one created for you. There's always one sequence that's being shipped with your account, and that is done so to be as a starting point for you to start making numbers and get a little inspiration on how the sequences can be made. So if we think about it, let me just grab a notepad here. How would you like your numbers? Some people, me personally, like to have all my numbers start with the project you're working with. So let's say I have a project with a number of 1001. So that should be the start of my card numbers. And I like to have a dash so that I can separate things. Furthermore, I would like to have the date, some date values that I'm in. Personally, I like to have the year first, so I'll have 23 as a number here. And also I like to do the month, so I can see what month I made this drawing. So I'll add a month like that. After that, I also have another dash to indicate another, so it's easier to read. And then I'll have a sequential number, like so. So I have it, so my first drawing will be like this for this project, and next will be number 2 and 3, etc, etc, etc. And as an example, let's just have Numero make this for us, and we need to tell Numero that this is how I like to have my numbers. So let's do that. All right. So there's already one sequence created for us. We can have a look at that. And if you go into it, you will see that we have these things in here. And in Numero, the sequences, they consist of different segments. These are called segments. If you go back to the example again of what I want, this first segment here is the project number. So this project number is a segment, and then we have this. This is the year, which is also a segment, and you have the month, a segment, and then you have the numbering that's increasing for each number, for each drawing. That is also a segment. Also, the dashes here is also a segment to indicate you want to have some sort of divider here to make this more readable. So in this default numbering sequence we have here, you can see the segments that we have and also the order they appear in. First off, we have the project number, which is very convenient because that is also what I want. The project number here, great. And then we have the dash here, which is also convenient, is also what I want. And then at the last here we have 3 segments. We have project number, the dash, and a sequential local. And that is the number incrementer that's going to increase by 1 each time. So for this default example, you only have project number, dash, and the sequential. So if I want to continue to develop this, I need to add the year and the month. All right, so let's just have a look at that, how I can do that. Right, so also you can see here is a preview of what this number might look like. The project section here is going to be replaced with the project number. but you will see the dash, which is there, and the sequential local, which is 3 letters long, which is great. Right, but I need more. I need, what was it? I needed the, let's start with the year. Okay. So what I can do, I can just click add segment here, and it's gonna bring up this segment window. And the first thing it's gonna ask for is a type. And if you click on the drop down list there, you have a different types. And I'm gonna go through all of these, so don't worry. But as for now, let's just do what I want. I want to have it was the year, wasn't it? Yes. So let's see. We have something called dates here. Oh yeah, here's year. So let's just click on year. And I obviously have two options here. I have a full year and the short year. Okay, I wanted the short year here. I want only the 2 digits, and I click save here. All right. So it has added the year at the end here. Okay, and as you can see on the preview, you also have that. You have that 001 is the sequential and 23, which is the year. All right, but I wanted to have the year. Right after the dash there. So what I can do is just click on it and drag it. All right. So that's good. I have the year. I have the project and then the year, which is one step further, which is good. But I also wanted to have the month. So let's just add the month here. Once again, click on add a new segment. And I saw, yeah, underneath you have the month. And here you have a little bit more options. You have digits and text. Okay, so you can have the full name of the month, both in long version and the short version. But for me, I wanted the digits, and yes, I want to keep the leading zeros. 2 will be 02. Okay, cool. So I click save on that. And again, the month has been added to the end here. And as you can see, the month is November, so it's gonna appear there. But I want to have it next to year, so I'm gonna just drag it over again. So now we're getting somewhere. We have the project, the dash, the year, the month, and then the sequential local, which is great. But I wanted to have a dash in here, so let's just quickly do that. We add another segment, which is going to be, I see this called delimiter, so I'm going to click on that. And what the delimiter is going to be, yeah, it's going to be a dash, and click save. And there it is, great. And I can drag it where I want it again. And yes, perfect. You have the project, year, month, dash, and 001. I also wanted to have, this is exactly what I wanted. So that's good, that's perfect. So I'm basically done now with my numbering sequence, and then that's it for numbering sequences.